Welcome back, movie detectives. In 1997, critics called this movie a mindless gore fest and a total disaster. Roger Ebert even called it the most violent kiddie movie ever made. He basically said it was Star Wars for people who stopped reading books in the 3rd grade. But they were all wrong. They didn't realize that Paul Verhoeven wasn't making a dumb action movie. He was making the most expensive prank in Hollywood history. He took $100 million from a major studio to make a movie that mocks the very audience watching it. And the punchline? Most of the world fell for it. Today, we're looking at Starship Troopers, the smartest sci-fi movie that everyone thought was dumb.
Do you think I'm funny? Do I make you laugh? Do you think I'm a comedian, son? I'm sorry.
To understand why this movie is a masterpiece, you first have to understand just how badly it was received. The marketing team at Sony tried to sell this as the next big summer blockbusters. They promised us Top Gun in space. They promised us heroes. But when audiences sat down, they got something different. The acting was wooden. The dialogue was cheesy soap opera trash.
I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say kill them all! Yeah! Oh, yeah!
And the violence was so over the top it felt like a cartoon.
My sugar is melting! Melting! Oh, what a world!
Critics tore it apart.
We're all gonna die!
The Washington Post called it spiritually destitute. They thought the wooden acting was just bad filmmaking. They thought the endless violence was just bad taste. But here is the question nobody asked in 1997. What if the acting was bad on purpose? What if the movie feels like a cheesy soap opera because that's exactly what propaganda looks like?
I only have
One rule. Everyone fights.
no one quits.
No one quits.
You don't do your job, I'll shoot you.
Do you get me?
Enter Paul Verhoeven. This is the man who gave us RoboCop and Total Recall. He isn't a subtle director. But more importantly, Verhoeven grew up in the Netherlands during the Nazi occupation in World War II. He saw military propaganda with his own eyes as a child. He wasn't trying to make Star Wars. He was trying to make a movie that looked exactly like a propaganda film the Federation would make for themselves. When you watch the movie with this lens, everything changes. The characters aren't boring because of bad writing. They are boring because fascism strips away individuality.
Just doing my part.
They don't have deep personalities because they are just cogs in a machine, designed to die for the state.
It's my decision. I made it.
Rico, Dizzy, Carmen, they are basically attractive mannequins. And that is the point. And if you don't want to be an attractive mannequin silently serving the algorithm, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and prove you still have free will.
Don't change the subject.
The biggest clue is staring us right in the face. The FedNet broadcasts. Throughout the movie, the action is interrupted by these high-energy news bulletins. Would you like to know more? These segments are the key to the entire prank.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
Look at this scene where soldiers are handing out bullets to literal elementary school children. In any other movie, this would be a horror scene. But here, the music is upbeat, the soldiers are smiling, and the kids are laughing. The movie is testing you. It's asking, are you going to cheer for this? And then there's the classroom scene. The teacher tells the students that naked force is the supreme authority from which all other authority is derived.
Naked force has resolved more issues throughout history than any other factor.
This is the movie telling you directly to your face that these are the bad guys. But because they are young and beautiful, we ignore it. If you still think this is just a bug hunt movie, look at the costumes.
You look great in the uniform.
You look pretty good yourself.
Specifically, look at Neil Patrick Harris in the 3rd act. When he returns as a high-ranking intelligence officer, he isn't wearing generic sci-fi armor. He is wearing a trench coat and a peaked cap that is almost a stitch-for-stitch replica of a Nazi SS uniform. Verhoeven didn't hide this. He put the heroes of the movie in the uniforms of history's greatest villains. And yet, when I saw this in the theatre, nobody booed. Nobody realized. We were too busy cheering for the humans to win. This leads to the most terrifying moment of the film, the climax. They capture the brain bug. Neil Patrick Harris touches it and screams,
It's a fray!
The music swells. The soldiers cheer. The audience in the theatre cheers. But think about what's happening. The hero is celebrating the fact that a prisoner of war is terrified. We are cheering for torture. We are cheering for a war crime. That is the genius of Starship Troopers. It tricked us into rooting for the Nazis. Starship Troopers failed in 1997 because it was too far ahead of its time. We weren't ready to look in the mirror. We wanted Luke Skywalker. Verhoeven gave us a history lesson. It's a movie about how easily we can be manipulated by pretty faces, cool uniforms, and a common enemy. It's not a movie about a war against bugs. It's a movie about a war against critical thinking. And looking at the world today, I think the bugs are still winning. What do you think? Did you realize it was satire when you first saw it? Or were you just there for the action? Let me know in the comments. And remember,
that you don't have what it takes to be a citizen.